Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you will take a look at my channel and you reverse the order of the videos, you'll see my very first videos are actually all about cars, and that's how I got started doing my YouTube channel. I had my office, and I thought it'd be neat to have a little crawler that I could crawl around my office, and I made some little obstacles for it, just so when I had downtime I could just fill my time with a little bit. So, and I used to race all the RC10s back in my high school days. I used to race in New Mexico. I've always kind of have been intrigued by drifters. This is the one from Hobby King. This one is called the Mission D, or Mission Drift. It's got the Nissan Skyline body. It's very good looking. Lots of detail to this model. I've always wanted to get this, and I've always seen the little, there's something called the Little Cosmo as well, which is like 1/12 scale. I think this is 1/10 scale. But I've always loved the look of this body, and I saw that normally this is about $150, almost ready to run, which means you just add your receiver. And I saw it on sale for $85, and I bought it. And promptly 2 days later, on the Thanksgiving Black Friday sale, it went down to $75. So I just missed out. So it's $10. I'm not gonna quibble. It's pretty funny. All right, so so this is 1/10 scale. It is, like I said, a Nissan Skyline. So let's just go over everything. So this is exactly how it comes out of the box. You can see the box is right here. It just basically snip the two zip ties that are holding it in the box, and you take it out. And it comes with 3 pages of instructions, or 3 documents here. I'll just go over these really quickly. This goes over basically some general electronics information for cars. It's really, really basic. Cars are pretty easy to understand, you know. This is a parts list. It's nice that they have a parts list in case you do break something. And I have heard of a few issues with this car, so we'll go over that as well. And even though this is put together for you, it's nice that they have a assembly booklet that goes over every single part and how every single part is put together, so that you can actually take this apart and assemble it and disassemble it. So I'm going to be keeping this as my reference guide, and let's take a look under the body. Now the body is it's kind of a soft Lexan. It's not really super hard, which I think will allow it to be pretty durable, because when it hits, it's not going to crack, which cracking is always a big problem with Lexan. So I'm not sure what this is made of. This might be polycarbonate, or this might be polypropylene possibly, but it's really nice, really well painted. I really like the look of this thing. So oh, the one thing I forgot to talk about is the accessories pack. Let me just take a quick peek at that and put this back in. So there's 2 different wings that you can choose from. They have the short wing, which is this little guy right here, which looks pretty cool. Oh, I had it the wrong way. It's this wing right here, and there's also this taller wing. Which goes up here, and has the mounting hardware obviously for this. I may just go bare with no wing. And then there's also the accessories tree. So that also comes with all the screws that you need to mount the wings. And this is the accessories tree, and it has your rear view mirrors, which is really nice. Your wing mounts here, and some windshield wiper blades. So it adds a lot of nice detail to the car. So one thing I have to mention, guys, is just how amazing this car looks, just visually. I haven't been in the car game in a long time, but just these rims and the tires look really nice. It has the brakes that are inside here, the little disc brakes, and I was pretty stunned at how awesome this thing looks. And it's got a plastic frame and belts and everything, so it's a pretty simple car, but adjustable linkages all the way around, and oil-filled shocks, and nice bumper. So all the way around it looks pretty nice. Now as the car came, the body sat a little bit high, so I actually lowered the body by 1 pinhole all the way around, and I might scrape a little bit, but it looked like it was actually fairly far off the ground. Now the suspension is quite stiff, and I don't know if that's something that's supposed to happen with drift cars, but I shall see. It looks like it's got a pretty powerful looking servo in here for the steering, and it looks like the steering angle can be pretty darn sharp to get you to break the back end free. Obviously, this is going to be four-wheel drive, as most drift cars are. Now, this unfortunately didn't come with a brushless system. It is a full brushed motor. It says 22 turn something tune machine modified rotation direction. So I don't know much about the motor, and they don't give you a whole lot of information on the product page. So comes with your speed controller, your steering servo, and your motor fully installed. Okay, so let's take a look at these shocks here. Oil-filled shocks. It's got a fair bit of travel there. Front shocks here. And it comes with these awful connectors, which I'm going to switch to an XT60 as soon as I can. I was trying to find out as much information about this car as I could, and I could not find any information about what size battery to put in here besides being 2S. So I ended up buying a 2S car battery, and luckily it fit in here perfectly. It's the one from Hobby King. I will put a link down below for it. That fits perfectly into this tray. It's 5200 milliamp, I believe, or 5000 milliamp. And the way the tray comes off, it's got this little gate right here. You pull these two pins, this gate comes off, and you slide the battery in. I did have to loosen the top 2mm screws here so I could slide the battery in. Luckily, I got lucky, like I said, and I accidentally got the right size battery. Like I was saying, it has adjustable linkages all the way around. The top here has a camber linkage here. Now on the steering here, obviously we have our steering linkages so we can tow in and tow out. It also has a camber adjustment here as well to tilt the wheels in and out. I don't know if I'm using the proper term there. Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. The one thing that most people were talking about this car where the weak point is these back collars where your dog bone goes into. These collars, believe it or not, are made out of plastic. And a guy came up with a really nice solution to make them a little bit longer lasting, because they do sell an aluminum version of it, but I hear that those crack as well. Hopefully I'll be kind of ginger on this car to begin with. What you do is you remove this back section and you take heat shrink tubing and you actually heat shrink around this collar about 4 times, and it gives it a little bit more strength and allow this car not to break the collars here. I'm probably going to do that to the front and the back of this car just to make sure that things don't break, because I like to be proactive like that. But for $85, even $75, this is a fantastic car. You really can't go wrong with it. I mean, in mini quads, you know, $75 doesn't go very far. So what do you guys think? I think this is a pretty cool product. And let me know if you guys like cars out there. I know cars are kind of sometimes a bigger market than airplanes. So if you guys like car material and you want me to continue bringing you guys some car stuff, I'll definitely try to do so. All right, so a few other things that I'm looking at here. I just see that there's a little grub screw here that'll probably help you change the ride height. That's what I'm seeing there. Anyway, that's the end of this video, guys. Look forward to me driving this probably up at Kite Hill and also near my house. And look forward to me putting some cameras on it and maybe doing some FPV with it. You never know. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.